Jon, thank you very much for joining us.
Tom, thanks for inviting me onto the podcast. Really appreciate that.
What was the name of the council again?
It's the Gym Safety Council. I'm a chartered engineer. I've been involved in the industry for 20 odd years, but that's in the design and build and maintenance and service of equipment. When I go around visiting gyms, particularly independent gyms and charities and boxing clubs and gyms that crop up in businesses and hotels and schools, I'm struck by the lack of awareness that perhaps the people who are responsible for the gym that they have with regard to the equipment safety. Is it appropriate? Because if it's not, then they could run into issues, at least with their insurers, and potentially worse if there was ever a problem.
Yeah.
So I decided to set up the Gym Safety Council, and we're very much in the infancy, but it's there as a non-for-profit organisation to support people like that in that sector of the industry, to raise awareness of what their responsibility is and how they can go about it. Because it's not difficult to do, but I think there's a lack of understanding, and I think we need to address that. So that's the ambition of the Gym Safety Council.
It's not for a lack of people caring. I think it is it's that lack of realisation.
There's a social responsibility, I think, that we have. I see a lot of examples over the last 20 years where people will buy second-hand equipment and they'll just run it and flog it until it dies. Potentially you're putting people's well-being at risk because a lot of this equipment isn't really fit for use. And of course that equipment then just goes into landfill. It's so easy to repair it and maintain it. And if you get the right thing to start with, and if you look after it in the right way, it will last 20 years.
Yeah.
No issue at all.
I think, well, the saying is you buy cheap, you buy twice, isn't it? In terms of financials and how well the gym does and how successful it is, if someone has an injury, completely destroys the reputation of the gym.
I've been involved as an expert witness on a few cases over the years, and it is serious when that sort of thing happens, even for let's say the larger chains of gyms who are buying much newer equipment, but they really look at the detail of what equipment is it, how is it being used, when was it last maintained, when was it last inspected, or is it being done by a competent person, and they really go to town. And these are the sort of aspects that we need to raise awareness of, I think, and that's really what I'd like to do.
I fully agree, and to be honest, the importance of it is massive. And when you said you were going to aim to get it fully set up for next year?
Yeah, we're hoping to be at Elevate next year as an entity. It's at the moment it's on my webpage, which is chartered-engineer.com, and you'll find a link to it there quite easily. But at some point over the next 6 to 8 months, we'll separate that out and we'll have a launch. Get some funding in place and all those important things that you need to do.
Yes, exactly. No, and I think just for context out there, I guess it will manifest itself as workshops, kind of an actual like step-by-step guide of what you should be actually checking and looking out for.
My intention is there'll be lots of free of charge material at a sort of basic level. There will need to be some paid content, but for example, I currently run a maintenance training course to take people up to a professional service engineer level. So if people did want to do that, then that could be an income stream and a way of funding the Gym Safety Council.
100%. No, I support it massively. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Tom, and all the best with the podcast.